Leviticus 14. And the Lord said to Moses, "This shall be the law of the leper on the day when he is to be pronounced clean. He shall be brought to the priest at a meeting place outside the camp. The priest shall go out of the camp to meet him, and he shall examine him, and if the disease is healed in the leper, then the priest shall command to take for him who is to be cleansed 2 living clean birds and cedar wood and scarlet material and hyssop. And the priest shall command to kill one of the birds in an earthen vessel over fresh running water. As for the living bird, he shall take it, the cedar wood, and the scarlet material, and the hyssop, and shall dip them and the living bird in the blood of the bird killed over the running water. And he shall sprinkle the blood on him who is to be cleansed from the leprosy 7 times, and shall pronounce him clean, and shall let go the living bird into the open field. He who is to be cleansed shall wash his clothes, shave off all his hair, and bathe himself in water, and it shall be clean. After that, he shall come into the camp, but stay outside his tent 7 days. But on the 7th day, he shall shave all his hair off his head, his beard, his eyebrows, and his body, And he shall wash his clothes and bathe his body in water and be clean. On the 8th day he shall take 2 he lambs without blemish and 1 ewe lamb, a year old, without blemish, and 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour for a cereal offering, mixed with oil, and 1 log of oil. And the priest who cleanses him shall set the man who is to be cleansed, and these things before the Lord at the door of the tent of meeting. The priest shall take one of the male lambs and offer it for a guilt or trespass offering, and a log of oil, and wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. He shall kill the lamb in the place where they kill the sin offering and the burnt offering in the sacred place, the court of the tabernacle. For as the sin offering is the priest, so is the guilt or trespass offering. It is most holy. And the priest shall take some of the blood of the guilt or trespass offering and put it on the tip of the right ear of him who is to be cleansed, and on the thumb of his right hand, and on the great toe of his right foot. And the priest shall take some of the log of oil and pour it into the palm of his own left hand. And the priest shall dip his right finger in the oil that is in his left hand, and shall sprinkle some of the oil with his finger 7 times before the Lord. And of the rest of the oil that is in his hand, shall the priest put some on the tip of the right ear of him who is to be cleansed, and on the thumb of his right hand, and on the great toe of his right foot. On the blood of the guilt or trespass offering which he has previously placed in each of these places, and the rest of the oil that is in the priest's hand he shall pour upon the head of him who is to be cleansed, and make atonement for him before the Lord. And the priest shall offer the sin offering and make atonement for him who is to be cleansed from his uncleanness, and afterward kill the burnt offering victim, and the priest shall offer the burnt offering and the cereal offering on the altar, and he shall make atonement for him, and he shall be clean. If the cleansed leper is poor and cannot afford so much, he shall take one lamb for guilt or trespass offering to be waived to make atonement for him, and 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil for a cereal offering, and a log of oil. And 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, such as he can afford, one for a sin offering, the other for a burnt offering. He shall bring them on the 8th day for his cleansing to the priest at the door of the tent of meeting before the Lord. And the priest shall take the lamb of the guilt or trespass offering, and the log of oil, and shall wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. And he shall kill the lamb of the guilt or trespass offering, and the priest shall take some of the blood of the offering and put it on the tip of the right ear of him who is to be cleansed, and on the thumb of his right hand, and on the great toe of his right foot. And the priest shall pour some of the oil into the palm of his own left hand, and shall sprinkle with his right finger some of the oil that is in his left hand 7 times before the Lord. The priest shall put some of the oil in his hand on the tip of the right ear of the one to be cleansed, and on the thumb of his right hand, and on the great toe of his right foot, on the places where he has put the blood of the guilt offering. The rest of the oil that is in the priest's hand, he shall put on the head of the one to be cleansed, to make atonement for him before the Lord. And he shall offer one of the turtle doves or of the young pigeons, such as he is able to get, as he can afford, one for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering, together with the cereal offering. And the priest shall make atonement for him who is to be cleansed before the Lord. is the law of him in whom is the plague of leprosy, who is not able to get what is required for his cleansing. And the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, when you have come into the land of Canaan, which I give to you for a possession, and I put the disease of leprosy in a house of the land of your possession, then he who owns the house shall come and tell the priest, it seems to me there is some sort of disease in my house. Then the priest shall command that they empty the house before he goes in to examine the disease, so that all that is in the house may not be declared unclean. Afterward, he shall go in to see the house. He shall examine the disease, and if it is in the walls of the house with depressed spot of dark green or dark red appearing beneath the surface of the wall, then the priest shall go out of the door and shut up the house 7 days. The priest shall come again on the 7th day and shall look, and if the disease has spread in the walls of the house, he shall command that they take out the diseased stones and cast them into an unclean place outside the city. He shall cause the house to be scraped within round about, and the plaster or mortar that is scraped off to be emptied out in an unclean place outside the city. And they shall put other stones in the place of those stones, and he shall plaster the house with fresh mortar. If the disease returns, breaking out in the house after he has removed the stones and has scraped and plastered the house, then the priest shall come and look, and if the disease is spreading in the house, it is a rotting or corroding leprosy in the house, it is unclean. He shall tear down the house, its stones and its timber, and all the plaster or mortar of the house, and shall carry them forth out of the city to an unclean place. Moreover, he who enters the house during the whole time that it is shut up shall be unclean until the evening, and he who lies down or eats in the house shall wash his clothes. But if the priest inspects it, and the disease has not spread after the house was plastered, he shall pronounce the house clean, because the disease is healed. He shall take to cleanse the house 2 birds, cedar wood, scarlet material, and hyssop, and he shall kill one of the birds in an earthen vessel over running water. And he shall take the cedar wood and the hyssop and the scarlet material and the living bird and dip them in the blood of the slain bird and in the running water, and sprinkle the house 7 times. And he shall cleanse the house with the blood of the bird, the running water, the living bird, the cedar wood, the hyssop, and the scarlet material. But he shall let the living bird go out of the city into the open field. So he shall make atonement for the house, and it shall be clean. This is the law for all kinds of leprous diseases and menstrual conditions, for the leprosy of a garment or of a house, and for a swelling or an eruption or a scab or a bright spot, to teach when it is unclean and when it is clean. This is the law of leprosy. 소중한 베지트님, Precious Norby Kiss, 소중한 푸른 하늘님, Precious Lily Richie, Precious P Briody, Precious the Floof Queen, 소중한 장판 뜯어와거니 Precious Laura Sampsell, Precious Sammy, thank you so much. 감사합니다.